Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day. How are we all? Welcome. It's 7 o'clock, or just after 7 o'clock, actually. I've sat there doing something else and suddenly realised it got to be 7 o'clock. Uh, dear, oh dear. Happy days. How are we all? I hope everybody is well as we are. Yeah. Do you like my tea? I'll show you my. How do I get rid of this thing at the bottom here? I must get rid of that. Let's have a look. See, bear me a second. I think it's in banners, isn't it? Yeah, let's get rid of the banners off there. Hi, there we go. And that one there. There we go. Color blind, but looks good in green. Get it? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Whatever, it's not important. It's Saturday, it's the 26th of November, and 2 weeks' time we're off on our cruise because good news, we have finally got the go ahead from Cunard and P&O to take my my mobility luggage scooter on board. As they say, a one-off. Yeah, we'll wait and see about that. So up until literally 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, we were like that on whether or not we're going to cancel the whole lot and lose money and God knows what else. However, it's an awful lot of emails backwards and forwards, a lot of advice from other people, including Mick, funny enough, the way what we should be saying, what we shouldn't be saying. And anyway, it turned around and we're allowed on board. So thank goodness for that. So I'm looking forward to that now, because up to this point, I was a bit concerned. And the other big news, or the other big thing that's happened to us, is that Mrs. H finally has finished and retired from a job. She actually did her final shift yesterday, and that's it. She's finished, thank God. I think she's it's going to take a bit getting used to, I think, quite honestly, but whatever. A bit disappointed in the fact that the NHS Salisbury, where we live, where she works, did nothing for her. Absolutely diddly squat. They made no mention of her about her 52 years and all the rest of it. Some of her work colleagues, in fact, many of her work colleagues, gathered some nice things for her. But yeah, they were very, very kind. However, I was not particularly happy with NHS at the moment, and I have written to the CEO, saying, you know, dear sir or madman, have you any idea just what's been achieved? We'll wait and see. Maybe I need to go to the press. Who knows? Well, we're waiting to see anyway. Now, the other thing what's been going on this week. Well, I've been messing around with this MS 181, this steel chainsaw. And eventually all the bits and pieces turned up, all the main bearings and seals and God knows what else. And I had a good look at things and thought I'd start putting together. And you will see there will be a video coming out very shortly that when I went to put the whole thing back together, I noticed that when I cut off the inner race of one of the two main bearings, I'd actually gone into the crankshaft itself with a bit of a cut. Now, normally it wouldn't be a problem because that'd be underneath the main bearing. However, me being me, managed to get another cut just where the oil seal goes. As you can imagine, I'm now concerned that the oil will then, if it leaks, will go through and find its way through. So I decided to try and repair said crankshaft using JB Weld. In fact, you'll notice here's recently I've been mixing it up because I have to have two goes at it. And I've done a video on it. Oh, now I've got all my hands. Oh, hang on. Oh, God. In the hope that, well, it might help somebody else to try how to work it out. I have done in the meantime, found myself a spare crankshaft. And I've mic'd it all up. It's all exactly the same size, length, and all the rest of it. I think they're fairly common crankshafts, 171, 181, and one or two others. But we'll wait and see. I want to get this thing back together again. It's been on the workbench far too long, although I've got nothing else to do, quite frankly. Nothing's coming in. And I guess probably many people are exactly the same. It's now coming into winter. Days are short, grass are long, Was it the other way around? I can't remember. So we're waiting until the spring. So there we go. So that's what we've been up to. An awful lot of messing around with getting this stuff now ready for this holiday of ours. So I will be looking for volunteers to do to run the stream for me. Now we are away on the don't forget, I think I've already said to you that we've got a house sitter, so I'm quite happy to let people know that we're away for insurance purposes. We have somebody that stays and lives in the house looking after the dogs. We go away on the 11th, so the Saturday the 17th. Would it be the 17th? Yes, it would be Saturday the 17th. Looking for a volunteer to run it, because we're back on the 23rd, so we're able to do it Christmas Eve. Although I think other things are planned with making one thing and another, but we'll wait and see on that one. So if you fancy running the stream, and good luck with that, I'll tell you, give us a shout out and we'll see what we can get arranged for you. Yeah, why not? I mean, it'd be nice to see a different face. I'm just going to get back to the comments now and have a look. Oh my lord, let's get right the way back up to the beginning. And there we go. So I asked a question right at the very beginning what you thought about the new thumbnail. Now I didn't make it, to be fair. Sparky did that for me, and it suddenly appeared out of the blue. I thought I'd use it tonight and get your comments on if you like it, you don't like it, or whatever the case might be. I've still got the other one anyway. So it'll be interesting to see what you think about it. Right, so where are we? Let's have a look. See who's in the house tonight. It's 36 people watching. Thank you, each and every one of you. Everybody's welcome, as you know. So let's have a look. Sparky was the first in the house and asked me what I thought about the thumbnail. Well, as you designed it, Sparks, I guess you probably liked it. Oh yeah, love your thumbnail, Conker. He said, yeah, because you did it, mate. There we go. Whatever. Then moving on, we had Trobadenshul. He's in the house, I hope. John Clem's there. And John likes the idea that Mick was cut out of the picture on the thumbnail. Nothing to do with me. It's all down to Sparky. I wasn't that clever anyway. We do that sort of thing. DNR Small Adventures. Hello, Top Conker and everybody. Hello, mate. I hope you're very, very well. And John Clem is saying hello to you as well. Tommy Hanlon. Good evening, Tommy. Are you well? I hope so, my friend. And then, of course, we've got Bill, who's still playing with his toys. And then, sorry, this is a child in me. Henry's in a big Hank. Hello, mate. How you doing? I'm extremely well, Henry. Looking forward to seeing you in the stream in a few moments. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else, including Sparky, of course. John Clem. Bruce's shop. Good evening, Bruce. I watched your video. Was it today for your? I think it was all about 10 years as a YouTuber. It was really interesting. Yes, you look a lot younger, young man. The early days of YouTube using a laptop camera, obviously, was fairly difficult in those days. 10 years, my lord, amazing. BSS Small Engines, or BS Small Engine, I should say, says hi, folks. I say hi to you, my friend. We go on down through. Jordan, good evening, Jordan. Enjoyed meeting yourself, Jordan, up at the Semtex. My God, you got some hair, mate, haven't you? Hey, nice guy, a really, really nice guy. It was great to see you, great to meet you, mate. Where are we? Going on down through. Mac 210. Good evening, Mac. Hope you're well, my friend. Bruce's shot 1 minute warning. Yeah, I know. I was doing something else. I don't know, watching something else on YouTube or news or some such thing. I don't know. 10-minute warning and Conker time, Mr. Bruce. Often done by accident, quite frankly, but never mind. Ken Small Engine. Good evening, Ken. Hope you're well, my friend. We look forward to speaking to you in a few moments. And let's go on down through. Jordan saying hello to everybody else. 10 to 10, I should say. Hoss Dunn. Good evening, Hoss. How are you, my friend? Good to see you, and you're welcome at any time, as you know. I'm working my way down. I'm third of the way down already, and it's actually quite. Whoever takes this on, it's actually really quite difficult running these streams. You need eyes in the back of your head because there's always something going on that you end up missing. I certainly do anyway. Vintage Engine Repairs. Good evening, mate. Should we call you VER? Vintage Engine Repairs, whichever. Anyway, whichever, you're welcome. Working my way down through here. If I miss anybody, please give me a shout. Please shout. And I do have a mystery object tonight, and I think I might have sussed out on how to show it and bring it back down again. So, all being well, we'll see. Mend it, man. Hello, Luke. How are you? I thought you were watching the football, mate. Anyway, I hope you're here. I hope you join in with us. John Rhodes, evening TC, GB. Yeah, John, good to see you, my friend. Working my way through. John Rhodes saying hello to everybody else. Ben's Workshop. Hello, mate. How are you? No foul. Does that mean I can't talk about ducks? You're absolutely right. Nice one. I got it straight away. 30 seconds. Bendit Man's there saying hello to everybody else. We're halfway down. I don't think I've missed anybody at the moment. John T, good news for a change. Yeah, good to see you, John. Life's not always about bad news and stuff. We we struggle from one day to the next, although often it's nice to share, actually, just to let you know. By the way, I bought myself a new telephone today, new telephone system. A couple of days ago it's arrived. I never realized it was so difficult to install 3 telephones, wireless telephones. They're all going off, buzzing and carrying on. Whatever, at least they're now working. Right, where are we? Move on way down. Right, before we go any further, let's put out the invite and see who would like to come along and have a chat with the silly old fool. And as often is the case, quite frankly, that I end up sitting on the sidelines listening to everybody's having a yap. And I'm quite happy about that. I really am, because you often get some really interesting conversations. Sometimes about small engines and mountain mowers and one thing and another. Other times it's about God only knows what we talk about. But it's always good fun anyway, and that's what it's all about. Michael Roberts, you're there, my friend. How are you? Colin K, good evening to you, my friend. You're saying hello to everybody else. Lawnmower Lady, Stella. Sorry to hear about the Mrs. No, she's absolutely fine. It's just that she's done 52 years now in the NHS, and it's a real wrench. Well, I think it is. She's playing it down. A real wrench to suddenly realise that after all those years, she doesn't have to go into work any longer. And in fact, she's given up her license, because over here, probably same as anywhere else, nurses have to be licensed. So you actually have to pay to become a practicing nurse. And for the life of me, I've never understood that. But we'll wait and see anyway. Should be fine, absolutely fine. Colin Kay's there. Hello, Colin. How are you? Where are we, Ronnie Barker? Did I put it out? Better press the button to put the invite out, I suppose. Oops. Right, we're getting down towards the bottom here now, and everybody's still saying hello to everybody else. Gary Ross, how you do, Gary? Hope you're well, my friend. John Clem, Henry, Ronnie Barker, Gary Ross, and I see the basement's filling up already, which is brilliant. Some good-looking dudes down there. Hey, Wayne. Hey, good-looking dude. Colin K. I think we're nearly. Oh no, we just jumped again. Where are we? Ronnie Barker off to Spain for the full Xmas. Well, Ronnie, good luck to that, mate. I've never really wanted to be away for Christmas. We did it a few years ago when we were invited to a friend's son's wedding in South Africa. And we went out, we supported him, and we were invited. It was very nice. And we spent Christmas Day there. We were there about 2 weeks. One of the things that happened was I got bitten to death by mosquitoes. There's photographs somewhere on the internet about that. And the other thing, strangely enough, it was a beautiful day, beautiful warm day. And we were in a gated house area with swimming pool and barbecues, or braais they call them. And I can remember on the Christmas Day, sat there with a drink and some food and stuff, thinking, I want to go home. I miss me home at Christmas. I miss my friends. Which is strange, really, but we vowed and declared never to do it again. However, it's all right for some people, and I know it is. We won't be doing it again, I promise you. Unless somebody you can help, Phil. Oh yeah, so hopefully you can, Stella. Am I at the bottom there? I think we're nearly there. I can see the guys in the basement, itching to get up. Well, itching anyway. You like the logo? Oh, good, Stella. I wasn't too sure. Sparky did it for me, and I was very kind of him. I thought very kind of him. Maybe he's got to move it around with different people. I don't know. Tommy Hannah. I just had 2 Ginster Cornish pasties. 2 Cornish pasty. 2. My lord, you're a better man than me, I tell you. Especially Ginsters, a bit like that. But they do use good ingredients. I know that. Wayne, how are you? Happy birthday over the same as the USA. Yeah, Wayne. It's yeah. We had a good party. It was last Saturday, wasn't it? Of course it was. We had a great time. We raised a bit of money for charity for Mick's charity. Is it called the? I want to call the MS, but I'm not sure that's the exact term. But we raised some money for him, and we got a certificate to say well done. There we go. Very nice. AJP's workshop. Hi, AJ. Hope you're well, my friend. Nice to see you again. Excuse me. Oh dear, I'm still trying to work my way down through here. Greg got us there, and 42 already in the house. So we're there. I think we're there. Yeah. Well, it keeps on jumping, but we're yeah. I don't think I missed anything. Right. Let's bring up some good-looking dudes, and Henry, of course. Excuse me. So first to the house is Mr. Bruce of 10 years standing of StreamYard.
Hi.
I thoroughly enjoyed that video, Bruce. It was really interesting.
It was it kind of rocked me to go back. I mean, I knew the videos were there, and once in a while you pass by them, but to actually sit and work on them and see how young I used to look.
You still look a young man, mate.
Yeah, right.
Oh, young man is our Wayne. Look at that.
Hey.
Yeah, you really look young, Bruce, back then.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. And there's our head.
Hey, we got the 4 old timers up there now.
Hank,
we've also got another young man. There is Bill, who's probably in an airport somewhere knowing him.
Okay. Bill
this is the final boarding call for American Airlines passenger Toby Rosenthal.
Yeah, I'm in the airport. I'm always in the airport.
we could hear that, Bill.
Of course, they had to do that right then.
They're going to call Homeland Security.
Bill's a older guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to be a bit younger to wear that.
No, Homeland Security doesn't live here. We're in Grenada. There's no Homeland Security here. I'm escaping the noise.
Bill's lost complete control.
Yeah. Turn the mic off.
Hang on, what I'll do. Hang on. I'll keep it quiet for a minute or two.
That's a little bit better anyway.
Better until you hear they delayed your flight for 2 days.
2 days.
So how are we doing, guys? It's great to see everybody, as always, on a Saturday night. And thank you for spending some time with us.
Nice to be here, Phil.
That's very kind of you, Wayne. It is very kind of you. It's good to see you up and running now, mate. It's you're a long time joining up, and so glad now that you have decided to show that face of yours.
Yeah. Look.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, dear, dear.
Nice
t-shirt.
2014.
Mick will like that one.
I bet he will, mate. No, I bet he will. I spoke to him a couple of days ago. I think he's around today. I haven't heard from him. But how about this then for the old t-shirt? Does anybody get it?
I totally get it.
Yeah.
When you're colorblind, you can't see the difference between red and green.
That's right. It's my weird sense of humor, I think.
I have a cousin who's a complete colorblind, and his mom sent him to the store when he was a kid to buy tomatoes, and he brought home green ones.
Now my father can only see red.
You can see red. Yeah.
He can only see red. He can't see any other color but red. So at least
my father was colorblind. And it was okay until we got to the traffic lights, and he has to rely on which the position of the light
Position.
that came on.
My wife says he sees green also.
Oh, yeah.
Different shades, though.
Yeah.
Can you
But
not
women
buy
do not
glasses?
get women don't get colorblind, but they carry the gene.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Really? I do see videos of people being bought special glasses that they're normally colorblind that helps them to see colors.
Are
Chroma
you
glasses or some such thing. I think they're quite expensive.
colorblind, Phil?
No, I'm not. No,
Oh.
no, it's just my bad sense of humor. That's all.
There's nothing. It's always good to have a bad sense of humor.
I think
See,
that's
that's
probably why I
bad.
get on. Well, I get on with Mixer well, to be honest with you. We have a very, very similar sense of humors.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
see.
Bruce. Oh, Bruce, I thought you said you didn't have a MIG welder. That video, you were using a MIG welder.
No. I
Yeah.
got a flux core.
Yeah, but that's MIG.
Well, yeah, I don't have the gas. But that truck fender came out pretty good, didn't it?
Yeah.
I
Truck
like
box inside.
Yeah, the welding table, your 10-year.
Oh, well, I built that one. I built that table with a stick. I built that table with a stick welder, with the AC stick welder. But I fixed the truck box with my flux core. I got the two.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember when I learned to do stick welding many years ago when I was about 20 years old, whatever. And I spent half the life trying to put it off the work because it would get stuck on there. And
That's why they call it stick welding.
Yeah.
And now I concentrate on MIG welding, and it's just the same now. Only this is now all it produces seagull poo, as far as my welds are concerned.
I should get gas, Hank, because I did fix my old flux core up to take gas with the tube, the plastic tube, and the regulator and everything. I have that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but you know
It'd
what,
be straight up MIG then, wouldn't it?
but I'm a tight ass. Sorry, Phil.
It's expensive, but it's not bad when you buy the tank. Like,
Oh, and it's so nice to
charge
weld
us,
with. Yeah, that's right. You got to buy the
$23 to
tank.
fill up the tank.
Yeah.
It's
once
all
you-
on
once you
how
got
much you're going to use, isn't it? Really, let's be honest.
Once you got it, you're not going to want to not use it. You can use gas with flux core too,
Yeah.
So you don't have to buy special wire. You can always use the flux core wire with gas.
But
But would you need the gas if you were in flux core?
No.
You don't want to be renting
The flux is inside the wire, Bill.
Yeah.
It comes out a little better when you use the gas on flux core.
Right.
Jake
Yeah, guys, I
Preston
decided my
uses
next project, I want a 40-mile-an-hour riding lawnmower.
Oh my lord!
You could go racing, Bill.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea. But
Is it
I was
right-
looking at the Ryobi Electric, and it's got that really space-age looking frame. And I was thinking, with a 22-horse Briggs on the back of that, and the right gearing, and the right deck.
Just triple the voltage.
Well, yeah, but there's no noise then. That's no fun.
Uh,
Am I right if you use flux core or gas, you have to reverse the polarity on the MIG welder?
yeah.
Only if you're, wait a minute. Yeah, flux core, you got to use reverse polarity. If
Yeah.
you're doing hard wire, then you change it to the other way.
Yeah, I remember seeing something in
It's
Well, I
easy
read-
to do.
briefly read the instructions on the MIG welder when I got it.
Yeah, that's the last thing the guy wants to do is read the instructions.
That's the last thing.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
when you open the door, it tells you right there what to do.
Yeah, it does.
Mine's got a little pull-out clip. You just turn it and then shove it back in again.
Right. I think mine I've actually got to physically undo a nut or something and reverse the wire around, if I remember rightly. I've not used it for some months now.
Yeah, the guy doesn't weld enough, and then you you got to do it all the time to stay right in there and get good results.
Yeah, I can never see what I'm
Yes.
welding. Maybe I've got a cheap
Yeah.
helmet. I can't actually see what I'm doing.
Get a special pair of bifocals. That'll do it.
Yeah, well, I need
You got to
something.
see that puddle.
Yeah, sure. Evening, Ken. How are you?
Howdy, Ken.
Going on.
You going to stay awake this week?
I hope so. I was tired last week.
What do you got on for a shirt today?
Today is Martin Butler Retro Restore.
Wow. You must have friends.
No, I traded a Christmas ornament for it.
Yeah, the helicopter.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be watching his cookery then, Ken.
They've been doing a lot of that. We have the exact same one, a 5-quart Corsini or whatever they call it. Nice. The hot air fryer.
We've not bought one. We're on two minds.
Ladies and gentlemen, special.
They're cheap here. My daughter paid, or my son paid, I think $80 for the 5-quart.
I think over here it's about £220 for the double draw one, which is a lot of money.
What are you guys talking about?
Air fryers.
Oh. Trudy's a crock pot kind of gal.
Like crock pot food, Bruce.
Canadian.
Yeah.
Hot, hearty, keep you
Stew.
alive.
Beef stew.
Beef stew, yeah, absolutely right.
And she does a nice crock pot lasagna.
Jake and I are carnivores.
What time does the flight come?
Apparently, there you do a good rice pudding in a crock pot.
Right.
If you guys did-
Now I really don't understand why anybody would actually eat rice pudding, though.
Oh, I love it.
We probably want to start getting up to the front now so we can put our suitcases in.
Tapioca pudding, yeah.
Put those people
Oh,
down.
No.
Tapioca pudding looks like coagulated ethanol.
Fish eye. Fish eye pudding.
I love tapioca.
Oh God, no! Tapioca and sago was the other one. Was it sago?
Looks like frog's eggs.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You put it on the back of wallpaper and hang up the wallpaper.
Oh, you're killing me today, Phil. You're on top of it.
So we got a couple of battery-operated lawnmowers in the sharpened blades,
Oh,
and
yeah.
one was an Eagle, one of the top-of-the-line
Yeah.
battery-operated. And I asked the lady how old it was. She said 6 years old. I said, still the same battery? She said, nope, I had to get a battery after 5 years. I said, what it cost you? She said, $485 plus tax.
Oh my Lord!
Basically, it costs you $100 a year for no service.
So that equals out.
Not good. Not good.
Yeah, no. Funny enough, my car was serviced this week. You have to go in there and you play the game with it, really, don't you? I mean,
Once again, ladies and gentlemen.
and
That
it
sucks, Bill.
came back with it. It needed new windscreen wipers, and the front and rear, £72. Would you
Whoa.
believe? Would you believe?
Wow.
What's it made out of? Tapioca?
Oh, horrible stuff. I've never.
That's good humor, Hank, because you're bringing it around, right? You're bringing it
Yeah.
around.
Hey guys, it's noisier than sin here, and I'm about 5 minutes away from Borden anyway.
Okay. Have a
Have a
safe
drink for
flight,
us.
Bill. Have a safe flight, buddy.
Yeah, enjoy, Bill. Stay safe.
Yeah, I keep on muting the microphone. Henry muted me once.
Yeah, don't forget to keep your hat on, mate. Oh my Lord! I mean, that's
Absolutely.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen.
That
See
is a
ya.
serious hat, to be honest with you.
See ya, Bills.
Hello, mate. All the best. Enjoy your flight.
You can tell I've been working, eh? See all the grease on the fingers? Can't get it off.
No, it won't come off.
It's embedded, you know.
I
And
got mine pretty
nickel
good. That's as clean as mine have been for a long time.
That's the time of year, isn't it? I mean, they got no work. Well, I haven't got any work coming in, apart from doing this trying to repair this. Crankshaft.
Or yeah.
I don't know if you can see the repair I've just tried to do.
Is that a chainsaw or a blower?
Chainsaw. Don't know if, can you actually see? Yes, you can. That's JV Weld
Yeah.
trying to fill up some a cut I put on there with the Dremel, because I'm tempted, like everything else in life. Whenever you see a picture, wet paint, do not touch.
You gotta touch it.
Every time you got to touch it, and I'm desperately trying not to touch it. So I leave the mixing bowl, so that gives me something to touch to make sure it's gone off,
Yeah.
and it's not gone off yet. I thought JB Well went off quite quicker because Ken, you said about using it, didn't you?
I use it all the time.
Yeah.
For a little nick, it should be fine.
It seems to take forever to go off though, Ken, at the moment.
Yeah, about a half a day.
Yeah, you got 24 hours before you.
But I put mine on top of my boiler so it gets the heat off the boiler.
Yeah, it's all right. I wonder who that might be.
Smith.
Hey, Mr. Mick.
Hopefully, he might come up as well in a minute. It's yeah. So I mean, I've done it twice now. The first job I got the major cut done, but I'm probably being too fussy to be honest with you. But the cut that goes through right where the oil seal goes, and I'm concerned that I'm going to get an oil leak through that seal. I don't know, rightly or wrongly. The trouble is the saw's been sat on the bench now far too long.
You can sand that with some 600 or 1,000. That might help.
Yeah, I've got some 1,000 I'm going to use, Bruce. I use a wet and dry on it, so it hopefully should do the job. I mean, I need to get the thing off the bench, to be honest. It's been there so long; it's now growing roots. To be honest with you,
My red Homelite chainsaw has embedded itself into the bench.
yeah. Hi, Mick.
Hey, Mick.
Evening.
Hey, brother.
How you doing, mate?
Hello.
All right.
That's pretty funny.
Oh no.
Yeah. Hang on. Oh.
It could be worse, mate.
I'm really pulling the wallet springs today. I retired with this guy 13 years ago.
Yeah.
That's how. It's a nice and cozy shirt, you know.
Well, so it's a MS 181, Luke. I'll probably be selling it to Mick when it's rebuilt. You don't know that yet, though.
I'll give you £15 for it.
Yeah, I bet you would. That'll buy a spark plug.
I know you got my guilt going, Ken, because I'm thinking about fixing that blower that I was going to turf out. It's all in a pail right now.
I love those blowers.
Yeah, they're good. But it's leaking from absolutely every connection.
Yeah, just a
gaskets to
Permatex, Durco.
Yeah, and a bit of set of rings because it's nothing scored. It's just worn out. You got me going, you dog.
So how was that exhibition that you went to, Phil?
Well, we went to Semtex. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, we went up there. We went up the day. Sorry. Oh yeah, sorry, Tampax. Yeah, sorry. We went up the night before and had a couple of beers and a meal. But I took Mrs. H and she finally met Mick. She's still trying to recover from that, I think.
I thought, to be fair, I thought I was quite well behaved, and Mrs. H was worse than me.
No, she wasn't.
I think that was more the bloody way.
Yeah, but we had a good day there. We had a good breakfast in the morning. Went off see the show.
Well, it was a fantastic show. It's just a company I was with was crap.
Then I came in afterwards. Then, see.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's several of the guys off of YouTube that were there. I mean, I can't remember all their names. There was probably about 8 or 10 of us there at one point, all from all different parts of the UK, which is really good. And we met up with Stumpy, the guy who only got the one arm, does all the job. Amazing guy.
Why do they call him Stumpy then?
Eh?
Why do they call him Stumpy?
Because he's not very tall.
All right. He's a good boy, actually, old Stump. He's a good lad. Yeah, I enjoyed his company. He's right.
Yeah, he was a nice guy, but all the rest were there as well. Yeah, it was good. It's a good show. I mean, to be honest with you, you could probably walk around it and see everything you need in 2 hours, because most of it, well, all of it, really, is commercial.
Oh, stuff off. That's not even remotely chuffing funny.
Nick,
Unbelievable.
2014.
It's an embroidered prototype.
Wayne, everything you've got, everything you've got is a fucking prototype, but yet Bruce has got one.
Yeah.
What?
You got to know the secret handshake.
Yeah, that was a special thing for Alberta.
All right. Yeah, special things for special people. Obviously, mixed modes in the UK don't get stuff all.
There's nothing more Canadian
You
than
guys
it.
just gotta wait. Jake doesn't even like my design. He's gonna make his own design up, and I've got a local printer that did the embroidery. They do silk screening, so we'll likely have to do a bunch.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's gonna stand up, get out of his chair, which shows the new prototype T-shirt with his prototype hat, and then show me Bruce's prototype woolly hat, and he can't. And then text me to say T-shirt's on its way, Mick. Right,
No, I
I'm
said
not
we
here
were
now.
gonna send a T-shirt until I read that comment. Hey. I said I was thinking about sending the T-shirt. And I see you saying that you got to get a wish list. Well, then I said this is disrespectful.
I don't know. I don't even know what is this wish list like people keep on about. I ain't got a clue what that is.
You have no shame, my friend.
I have one extra prototype T-shirt that's going out to a guy in the States because he tried to dig up a John Deere Spring for me and Jake that we couldn't get over here. So I got to get it mailed out next week.
And what's his name?
I can't tell you.
I bet it's bloody Hank. I bet it's bloody Hank or Ken. It's Hank or Ken. It's one of them two cheese balls.
I think so.
I would like to think so. It won't be Mr. Briggs. That's a certainty.
Oh, it'll definitely not. He gets green milk.
Yeah.
STX 38.
I think I need to email Jake up. I need to go. I need to go straight to the boss. Is what I need to do. I'm getting nowhere fast with the assistant. That's quite obvious.
Just trying
Bloody
to keep
William
with the comments here. Yeah, I thought tonight we'll do a mystery object, guys, and deliberately I've not told Mick what it is this time.
I can't stay long. Mrs. P's in the bath, and I don't want to miss it.
Make sure you don't take your phone in with you.
Hey now.
Hey, John.
Say again, Bruce.
How are y'all?
Make sure you don't take your phone in there with you.
She's only promised I can scrub the bit she can't reach.
Really good, John.
So I tied her hands up before she went in the bath.
What's that on your hat, John? What's that
This
on your
hat?
hat?
Oh, it's Machinery Nation sent me a hat.
Oh.
Nice of them.
Oh.
James and Miss Susan sent me a hat. Do what?
You got Mick doesn't have one of them, does he?
Oh, Mick doesn't have one?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'll put another hat on then. I'm sorry.
What's going on here? All these hats are like flip-flops.
Yeah, I don't know quite what's going on here either, Hank. It seems to be a conspiracy against us.
Well, my hobby motor shirt was dirty today, so I wore my big dog shirt.
All right.
Yeah, you might as well wear your big dog T-shirt because there's no chance of getting that dirty because the bloke who actually designs them can't get his own one dirty.
Yeah, these T-shirts are becoming a bit of an issue, aren't they? Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you finally get one, Mick?
On what, mate?
A hobby motor shirt.
Yeah, black one.
Nah.
Okay.
No, that's just an old rag I had laying around.
Oh, careful.
Where is Klaus today?
Apparently, he's in the basement crying.
I haven't seen him at the moment. I haven't seen him around the side here at the moment.
Oh.
Did my friends in the States have a nice Thanksgiving?
Yes, sir, we did. Or I did, excuse me. I think everybody else did too, from the way I hear it.
I don't know about the ones in Buffalo. They got 7 feet of snow, I think.
Well, I heard that crazy, eh?
Hi, Steve. Nice to see you, mate.
That'll take a while to melt, even on a good day.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got warm weather now. It's like
well, we're at 0 today. Oh, -3. It's going down. We're going to -25 by Thursday next week.
My minion outfit.
So who was that young dude you had on your latest video then, Bruce? He looked quite young, and agile. He looked quite
darker beard for sure.
bit of a darker beard, and when he pulled the pull cord, his whole body didn't have to twist anymore like yours does.
Hi, Mr. B.
Oh Lord,
Hey,
why did you
Scott.
let that fall up here?
Hey, look at me. I got the mixed mower shirt on. Want to read it?
See, this is why Conker, you have a ban from basement buff. See?
Here we go.
I think that's called 40 Love, Vic.
Do you know what? It's not even worth the effort.
Hey, Mick, you love it. You pick on me, I pick on you.
I don't, Mr. Briggs. You, for some reason, you come under this inkling that I pick on you. I've never once gone out of my way.
Yeah, I'll just get a room and get it over with.
Yeah.
No.
Just get rid of those names and that makes me a bit better.
Good video the other day, Hank, on that. I'm not buying this anymore.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure who did the carb that we just got in on one snowblower, but I supposed to be a 1/2-inch bowl nut on the bottom. You couldn't get a 1/2-inch socket out if you tried that.
Chewed up.
Use an adjustable wrench.
Chewed up.
I don't know what size it was. It wasn't metric and it wasn't standard. It was kind of in between.
Yeah.
Was it a Briggs?
Yeah, it was on a Briggs.
The new silver ones?
But I think it was an aftermarket carb that was like
Yeah,
the
I got
fast
that
quality
too.
control, right?
Yeah, a 13.5, neither one fit.
Yeah.
I must admit, I got to be honest with you. So I've given up on aftermarket stuff.
Yeah.
It's just frankly ain't worth it.
It's really getting bad.
Well, we were running it, and the speeds were changing, and we had to blue Loctite the idle adjustment screw because it was vibrating, even with the spring on it. It's vibrating out of position. So every time we set the RPM, the thing would change on its own. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
Put the heat shield.
That's normal.
And watched it walk itself out, eh?
Yeah.
So we set it, blue Loctited it, shut it down, and let it set till the next day.
My John Deere snowblower that I've been working on for 3 months. I did the carburetor on it this week, and it had a wing wang from the previous owner, and it was so bad the tab on the needle that holds on the float was all. It wasn't even. It was so bent, Cordy, that the needle would slide up and down and let the gas
It's all
in.
about tonight, aren't we, guys? It's all about tonight. Oh, Ian, how you doing?
Anyway,
Mate?
blah blah blah. It was sliding up and down and letting fuel in when it shouldn't.
Hello, Top Conker, everybody in chat.
Well, Ian.
How you doing, mate? Good to see
I've
you.
got on because Sir Mick Mowers said the last time he came on, I went off, so I've seen him and I've come on.
Oh, sorry, Mrs. P. No, Ian's here. I've got to go.
I got a hair on his face.
Hey, I've been looking for another lower control arm for a T100. I bet you it's in that hoard over there.
I did have a question for you guys. Actually, probably Ken knows this. You know the tachometers you use to set the revs on these mowers and stuff. The only one I've got, you wrap a wire around the HT lead. I'm sure I've seen people use them hands-free. They just hold it close to the plug.
You just touch it on the HT lead. The box.
About $40 more too.
Oh, they really? Oh, wow.
I mean, they're more accurate when they wrap the wire around the HT lead. But you can still just hold it near it, and you'll get a decent. It may bounce though. That's.
You just touch it
even
on
with the wire, you hold it close, it would do
Yeah,
it.
if you hold it close, it'll read. Yeah.
If the wire is removable, you might be able to just remove the wire because it usually just loops through 2 holes.
That sounds like my mate Ken.
Hello.
Wave your hands. You're on a phone, so you're tiny. Hey, hello, Ken. I recognize your voice rather than.
I know you guys all got big heads. Mine's like a shrunken head.
That's because you're holding your phone with your feet.
No, it's my laptop.
Oh,
yeah, it's nice to see you all, guys. Normally, I'm busy. Well, I am busy working away, just getting ready to go in and have a shower and watch Wednesday. But I don't think you guys watch. You guys, you live and breathe doing engines, don't you?
yeah.
Do you not have any me time?
Wait a minute.
That is our me time.
You watch Wednesday?
Yeah.
You watch Wednesday?
On
I
Saturday.
do.
That is good, isn't it?
Oh, what is that about the girl from the Addams Family?
Yes. The dialogue, the humor is brilliant.
Yeah.
What's that on Netflix or what's it on?
Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Yeah.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, remember Pugsley and Wednesday,
Yeah.
the two kids on the
Yeah,
Addams?
the Adams Family.
Never heard of the show.
And Lurch.
Oh, come on, you do that. Hang on. Do that. Whoever's got the deep voice, go.
You rang. Me. You rang.
That's an awesome deep voice. Oh, yeah, bet you can do some karaoke.
You don't want to hear me
Oh,
sing,
God,
I assure you.
John would make a good karaoke singer.
Hey, John could do what was that by that Paint Your Wagon? You know, I was born on a wandering star. I bet he could do an awesome one of that.
It was Lee somebody, wasn't it?
I normally watch YouTube videos on small engine repair so I can learn more.
Ah,
come on,
Who
mate.
do you watch?
You're always learning something. Huh? It's unbelievable how much somebody does something that you've never seen before could save you a lot of aggravation.
yeah.
Just one little thing.
I can't believe I've actually scared Mick Mowers away. Oh, that hurts.
No,
It doesn't take much.
He's in the bathtub with his wife.
Yeah, he's gone.
As he says, he doesn't have the minerals for it.
Got to watch Stu's back, I expect.
Hello, Ben. Ben's workshop in the chat
Ring
there.
of fire.
Here we go.
Ring of fire. Down.
You like my hat, Steve? It came straight from James Hayes.
Yep.
Well, actually, his wife mailed it to me.
Oh, wow.
It's a
Machinery
nice
Nation.
logo. Very
You don't see
talented.
many of
logo.
those around, John.
And
Let's
did
be
you
honest.
do an intro?
Even
for
sent
him
one that
also?
fit my head too.
Did you do an intro for him also, Big John?
I just did the
Extra small.
tested by Machinery Nation.
Extra small.
Yeah, extra itty bitty.
I'll put the invite out and see if Stella's around. I see that she's.
Yeah, we could use some female influence here.
I was actually hoping Mick would be on a bit longer because I wanted to thank him. I was supposed to have had Rob Morris, Rob Small Engine Repairs here yesterday to pick a toolbox up full of tools, and I was talking to him saying, "What have you got?" And he was telling me that Mick Mowers had sent him a nice tool socket set, and that lots of other people on YouTube, small engine community, had helped him out. So I was hoping to thank him and say, "Yeah, great, what a bunch of nice guys."
And
he buggered off.
Yeah, but it's with Rob because Rob got burgled, didn't he? Rob Small
yeah,
Engine.
bad.
Yeah.
You know how PO'd I was when I had the attempted break-in. I can't imagine how he felt because they got in there and cleaned him
Awful,
up.
absolutely awful, man. Yeah, awful. I mean, it's the lowest thing you can do is to steal a man's tools, isn't it? At the end of the day.
Yeah, he's that low.
It's like
Low
cutting up an
life.
iron.
It's low life.
Yeah, piece of craps.
Yeah. Maybe you'll come over here. John.
Oh, I'd love to
Get
catch.
over with a couple
If
of
I
them.
have the ability to fight, I'd love to catch somebody.
Do what, Conker?
I think
Sorry.
you come over here, John, and see you can get sort of.
You don't have to fight. You just have to be able to pull
I'm
a trigger.
retired, remember?
As long as that finger's okay, you'll win in a
You better be in Texas. You better be in Texas.
Yeah.
They don't
We don't
charge
have
you in Texas.
not that many
They
handguns up
locked
here.
us up for doing that.
I mean, not that many handguns up here, eh?
No, they want
Wait a
to
minute.
guns too.
You don't have to fight, Bruce. Just use bug spray. Spray him right in the face.
True. Bear spray.
What's their screen?
Ian, did you see Mick's message to you?
Everybody
I'm
lives it.
fine. I do for most folk. People, listen, my channel is only so big because I appeal to the insomniacs. My channel it helps them to drop off to sleep.
Oh, that's why you get on to well with Ken then, Ian.
Hey, Ken, what's your temperature up there?
50. It's 56 here.
Look at this, 65 degrees, almost December, and I'm in shorts.
It's a warm day today.
-3 here.
Oh God, I don't know. It's about 2 or 3 here at the moment, I think.
It's about
damp.
It's about 38 degrees here in this shed. I'm actually sweating. And I need to turn that fire down a little bit. That would burn. Maybe I need to take some of those motor coils off the fire, should I say.
You still making those the burners, Ian, out of the gas tanks?
I am. It's the wrong time of season to sell them. In another month, I'll be building up a stock, and then that'll kick off in spring.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a regular thing. It's a good earner, to be honest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I tend to advertise once on Facebook in spring, and then what happens is they take that, they light it up, they have their friends round, and they all say, "Hey God, where have you got one of them? Not seen it," because you can't buy them in the shops. They're all only handmade. Yeah. And it's word of mouth after that. I only have to advertise once for the rest of the season.
Yeah. Do you post them out, or is it all local stuff, Ian?
Oh, it's all local stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And I even, there's people ask me questions like, "Oh, how long will it last? Is it okay? Is it this?" And I say, "Look, buy it. If you don't like it, I'll give you your money back."
Yeah.
You can't break it. It's made of 4mm steel.
Yeah.
You can't break it. Just take it. If you don't like it, I'll give you your money back.
Hi, Stella. We've got some glamour back in the house.
Frozen, girl.
Are you cold?
Good day. I had trouble getting my little heater going because it's colder in my shop than it is outside, despite the sun shining and everything like that. I was cold, but now it's getting nice and toasty. My little kerosene heater is warming the place up without asphyxiating me. So there we go.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to see you, Stella. We got the glamour back in the house now. Thank goodness.
I try. What can I say? Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to you. All we need now is 12 here. Where's yours, Ian? What are you on, Ian, tonight?
What am I on? I'm on rum Pelicano.
What's that, rum?
Jamaican rum, yes.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my Lord. It's,
mule.
Strong stuff.
Mule kicker.
Oh, no. What's that? Oh, Sammy Grouse.
Ginger beer and lime.
Coffee.
There you go.
Really?
Ronnie Barker says, "Can you do a cock for me wife, or is it a chicken?" I don't know. I don't do it. Oh God, that was foul.
Where are we going with this? I think you've just shocked everybody here, to be honest with you, mate. Everybody's in shock. There's 43 in the house, by the way. Great. Thanks, guys.
That's pretty funny, Steve.
Just bring it way down to the bottom.
That's right.
Yeah, see Steve's on the side. I haven't seen Steve for a while, actually. Good to see him, mate. Good to see you, Steve. Hang on a minute. Just a bit concerned here.
Hank must have muted himself.
There you go. There you go. Got you again.
No, I got Jason Pate is texting me.
Oh,
right. Okay.
How's he doing?
Are you ready to do this mystery object business?
Oh, mystery object.
Sure. Go for it.
You fancy doing a mystery object? Right. Let's see what we can find.
Brucey, he found a 13 horsepower Honda leaf blower for free the next town over, so he wanted to know if I wanted it.
13 horsepower?
Mm. GX290, the big one.
It must be a rider.
No, walk behind leaf blower.
I don't know.
We don't need anything. We don't have anything like that.
Can it double as a snowblower?
Yeah, it probably could if it was powdery enough. Yeah. I use
I
my
wish it was a
handheld
dual
blower
shaft.
on my
I
car.
need a dual shaft up.
Right then, guys, here comes a mystery object for you. Right?
Perfect.
You ready?
But where's the fun music?
It's a timer, Phil.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Coming up for you now.
It's a timer.
There you go.
It's a. Oh, do we have to put it in the chat or do we yell it out?
In the chat, I reckon.
Oh. Well, it's an handle with a brass ferrule tapering down to a long, thin thing.
Well, that's nerdy, right, Ian?
So possibly
it's a gold-plated lava lamp.
I'm going to go for an all.
Butt plug?
No.
Okay, just checking. Just checking. You never know. It's Conker.
Heck, you can. There we go.
I see Gary said it too, so it wasn't just me.
What do you do? Go into private chat to comment?
God, it could be up. It could be.
Yeah.
Chat.
No, the chat
Yeah, you have
comment.
to put it in the public chat.
I don't know how to do that. I got comments and private chat over here. That's all I got.
Me
too.
You just put it in the comments then.
Yeah, I think if you sign on to YouTube and watch is that the YouTube in it? I think I can't remember now.
You do the
pop
No,
Yeah, go to YouTube, do a pop-out chat, and bring it over to StreamYard.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. What we
Well,
got here?
I reckon
Plum Bob's on it.
So close to the ocean. I reckon it's something for sailing.
I said Plum Bob already.
Oh, okay.
Leg of a chair? No. Walking stick? No.
Jack Sparrow's false leg.
No. A stamp. That's interesting, Jordan, but you're wrong. Plum Bob? No.
Sorry, mother.
Not a plum bob.
Captain Jack Sparrow's false leg. Where's all this false leg business
Hey,
coming
Phil, is that shiny piece part of it? The silvery shiny
thing? It is all part of the same tool.
Even the
and it is a tool, I can tell you.
Right, I didn't see that. There's a slot in it with the. There is a slot, so there's something coming out of the slot, slides up and down. Right, okay.
Walking cane? No. A soft mallet? No. A chair caster? No. Captain's blue beard left leg.
I'm going to go for some kind
a whole bunch.
Some kind of caliper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean I don't mean a leg caliper. You know, for somebody who's got problems walking. You know what I mean? A measuring caliper.
Gasket scraper? No. I would suggest this one. No, I'm not going to give you any clues. Not yet, because it took me a long time to find you this one, and even longer to work out how to show it to you.
There's some pretty nice welding on that end. Oh,
yeah. Is that welding or is it wood?
Yeah, maybe.
Like
maybe
the.
I think maybe the black end is the working end.
Nope.
Looks like the black end is going to be a handle, and it's a striking object.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on everything. It'll see anybody gets it. A paperweight.
Everything's a paperweight.
Yeah. Rope spike.
No, I reckon it's got a pointed thing on the end. You shove it in, and the thing that comes off.
Easy.
He's kind of like, you know, for sewing sails or something. So you shove it in.
Careful, Ian, they'll jump on you.
What's a TWSS there, Stella? What's that?
Where are my blue spanners?
Oh, thanks.
I'm
not in on my breeze.
Top Conker, you're damn safe, aren't you? I reckon that's a pasty cutter.
No.
That's so Mick.
Good guess.
Yeah, it's interesting. Thank goodness I found one that you don't know.
See, it's about 4 inches because I looked at the wood grain.
Conker, the orientation that you have, is that the way it's used? Is that the right side up?
It's the way it's just laid out on the table at the moment, the way it is.
Okay, is it for small engines?
No.
Okay.
Is it for anything to do with sailing?
No.
Is it automotive?
Anything to do with textiles?
With textiles?
Yes.
Fabric. Not
no.
Yeah, textiles, but not necessarily so.
Well, that's a hell of an answer.
Yeah.
How do you do with pasties?
I can tell you that it's quite an old tool. It's actually probably vintage, actually.
Would we use one today? Is there something
No.
similar to it today?
No.
Mr. Wayne, what was it?
No, it's definitely a historic piece. I can tell you that much.
Not that old.
Top Conker, is
They
it
said it was
something,
vintage. So I was just checking.
something you used as a young?
Sorry?
Is it something you used as a young lad?
No.
Right, so we dated it to about the early 1890s then.
Easy, buddy.
Right, that's him gone straight away.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Hey, hello, Henry.
It's a very, very specific tool used by a professional person.
That counts me out.
Well, and Ian.
Ouch!
I'm trying to think of a clue to help you out here.
They're not used today, Con?
Do you use an hammer with it?
Sorry?
Do you use a hammer with it?
No. No, you don't. I will give you a clue in much that. Where are we? Can you see my cursor? Probably you can't, can you?
No.
Right, the silver thing on the side, right, is not a knife.
Is it a handle?
No, it's kind of like a.
Is the silver thing part of it?
Yeah, it's all part of the same tool.
Because if you look, there's a slot goes all the way down.
It sure is.
So
Yeah.
that thing slides up and down it. So it's
Not
little
necessarily
Thread.
slide up and down.
Thread
So-
cutter.
measuring bit.
It's a vintage pogo stick.
I reckon at the end
Not
of that,
bad, Wayne. Not bad.
at the end of that, there's a small circular blade, and the guide is some sort of guide, so it's like for cutting wallpaper or thin strips of something.
No.
Hey, Ian,
I'm just
you know
trying
what
to
it
think
is,
now
Ian?
because obviously I've obviously got the guys beat.
He got us beat.
And
Got us
I'm
beat.
trying to do some form of clue to lead you down the right way. Let me just try and think
Does a
something now.
doctor use it?
Sorry?
A doctor.
A doctor wouldn't, but
A nurse might.
a chemist would.
A chemist.
Right? Would a shipyard use it?
No. No, a doctor would not use it,
It's
but
a pill
chemist.
maker.
Sorry?
It's a pill maker. You
A
put
what
the
maker?
powder in there, you press it down.
Oh,
and
pill
take
maker.
it
No,
to a
sir,
pill.
no, no.
No.
But you're going down the right sort of line. I'll put it again.
Is it? I hate to say this. Is it used solely on women?
Oh my God.
Oh dear.
Good Lord.
You know where my mind's gone.
I'm so sorry, Stella. I had to get rid of him there. I'm going to put him up here at the way, Stella. There we go.
So it's not one of them things then. Okay,
No,
okay.
no.
Good reaction, Stella.
So it's let's see. Yeah, as I said, a chemist or a pharmacist, whichever you would call it, uses them or used to use it.
Yeah, I said a pestle, but I don't know if everybody saw
How
it.
about what I put, Phil?
He uses it to count pills.
Part of a beam scale?
One of those little things they grind up drugs with, you know.
A mortar and a pestle.
Thank you. I did say pestle.
I thought it was like one of those beam scales. Now they measure the pills.
Sure, understand. No, it's not because when I reveal what it is, you'll still think, what the hell is that? Well, not necessarily.
Ouch.
I got some clothes. Yeah, I got some stuff with that.
I'm going to bed at midnight, so if you could release it before then.
Well, I think I've got your beat, guys. Do you want me to reveal it?
Yeah.
Another clue.
Well,
Another clue.
I want another clue.
Another clue. Okay.
That's
another clue. Yes, it can be used on multiple items.
Well, that narrows it down.
Yeah.
That narrows it down.
That helps.
Exactly.
Thanks. Thanks, Phil.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Would a wider pick spoil it?
Yeah, because I don't have one. Yeah, I'm just trying to think without actually telling you what it is. Where are we? It's a tool that pharmacists or chemists used to use when they were prescribing medicines.
Several of us had pill cutters. Is that it?
Yeah. Well, he said it wasn't a stamp, so
It's an ink pen.
It's a vacuum.
I frankly don't think you guys are going to get it. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, we are a slow bunch.
I'm easy. I've given up.
Do you want the reveal? I think.
Yes. Then I can go to bed.
Keep him up. Keep him up, Phil.
Sorry?
Keep him up.
Come on, Ken. Ken, give him an idea.
Well, I was looking like a rolling pin.
Something to do with prescribing
I'm going to
medication.
reveal, guys.
Suspending medication.
This is one that's got your beat.
Yeah.
And then when I reveal it, I'll have to explain how it's used.
A pill dispenser.
Okay?
Okay.
Here it comes.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah, one of those. Okay.
Does that look painful?
That doesn't even look like your snapshot.
How do
where's
you
the
describe
where's the
medicine
part
with
you
that?
had?
Now let me.
I said what it was.
Excuse me, that doesn't look anything like the picture that you showed. It had a black handle. It had
A fraud. It's a fraud.
I said what it was.
We had.
And then he shows me a medieval implement of torture.
What did you say it was, fella?
I said it was a cork cutter.
It's not a cork cutter.
Is that a pill former?
But it's a cork cutter, a sharpening tool.
Oh, Phil, Phil. I'll give you an F.
Well, that was fun.
If you look at the picture there now, the top picture are all different size punches. Yeah.
Phil, you blew it. You blew it. Man.
And one of them, the biggest one, is put into the cone of the tool. Yeah.
That's an interesting tool.
Blade-looking object is pushed against the edge, and it's twisted around, and it
I'll
puts
give
a
you an
new
F minus.
sharp edge onto the punch.
You blew it.
That looks nothing like what you've shown us.
Just a different
Phil,
color.
I just Googled that image and it says vintage brass cork cutter set.
Yeah, because it sharpens the cork cutter tools.
What the hell's that got to do with a pharmacist?
Well, that's what the farmers used to cut their own corks.
If
How the hell would we know that?
Oh, you know, fishermen.
Phil,
Would you read it in a Charles Dickens novel?
you got it, Phil.
Hey, don't get sour grapes or beat you. Right, sour grapes. I got ya.
Phil, they're just mad they didn't get it. That's it.
That's
you did,
quite
you
right,
did
mate.
wonderfully, sir.
The punch itself has a sharp edge on the end,
Oh,
right?
Phil, you're done. You
Sharpens
screwed
up that edge.
Don't try and save yourself. It's over.
You
Don't
It's
care.
history. He can
got
do what he
it.
wants to with it.
You got an F minus. You're done.
and I was robbed.
You were close, fella.
He showed us a false picture.
Stripped of your
And it says,
Give the guy a break.
here's what it is.
Yeah, what the hell? That don't look anything like
Conquer
that.
one, Gary
It
Ross.
doesn't even look like it.
It's on that edge there.
Oh gosh.
Bad Blue does each and every
I'd
one.
rather go back a few years and do the testicle washer. I enjoyed that one better.
I missed that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Stella got robbed.
Good.
You get a free cork, Stella. You get a free cork.
I was all pissed off now. What? When was that?
So nobody gets the biscuit tonight, only me.
Dang.
Perfect.
Hey, the lady texted me back. I can get the 13-horse blower for free if I leave now.
Wow.
I don't need another one.
Does it run?
Does it work?
Well, yeah, but it's 13-horse Honda for free. What the hell?
Is that like what the lawnmower detective is using now? Like something big?
A little wonder. They got the big fans on them. They're like 2 foot diameter. Big fans.
What town is it in?
Milford. It's in Milford, right next door.
Oh, Milford.
Yeah.
Yeah, she texted me back. First come, first serve. I'm sure 10 people are on their way now.
I know what a MILF is, but what's a Milford?
Milford. That's the name of the town.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, sounds like that Tool Time Binford.
Binford. We got Milford,
The
Northford.
engine's worth a lot of money.
We don't have the kind of leaves for that. I just mow them up and put them in the recycle bin.
Oh. So, right, we're in winter now. So, what do you lawnmower repair people do in winter?
Snowblowers.
Lawnmowers. Okay.
Yes, snowblowers.
Snowblowers.
Yeah, work on snowblowers down here.
First time
snowmobiles, ATVs.
That's not a big thing that in the UK, you know, snowblowers.
And then we work on our own projects that take up way too much time because you pick up some kind of a dog and you spend 6 months working on it.
Ian, I have never seen a snowblower in my life.
I touched one once. I didn't like the feel.
That sounds personal.
Snowblower, right?
Dear, dear, fella. I thought we brought the glamour back in, hey?
Oh.
Are you joking this?
Was it a big one? Or was it a small one?
Mediocre sized.
It was big.
Yeah.
Ooh, bragger.
At least 13 horsepower.
But it had a Tecumseh engine on it.
Oh,
my Lord!
A Tecumseh.
Don't get any better than
Tecumseh.
That's actually the way you say it, John. That's the proper
I
pronunciation.
wasn't saying nothing bad. I would never do that. You got me wrong.
We're going down that route already.
Tecumseh.
It's like Husqvarna.
Yeah.
That's the point. We haven't seen Klaus tonight, have we?
No.
Yeah, I don't know where he is. I can't imagine he's interested in the Argentina and Mexico football game.
Yeah, I'm frankly after England this week.
Iran kicked your butt, eh?
Well, not exactly, Bruce, but we didn't do very well. To be honest, I don't even follow football, so it doesn't matter to me. I really don't. I'm a rugby man. I like my rugby union.
Yeah, nice one, Conker. Nice one.
That's
Nick
what
likely had Klaus kidnapped for not sending him a T-shirt.
We had a guy last weekend, Top Conker, and he fell, and he dislocated. He dislocated. I can't remember it. Something on here, and he got pulled off. And he just said to the guy, "Pull it back in, put me back on."
Yeah, that's proper rugby players.
Now, how come Nick asked Stella for permission, but he didn't ask any of us?
Okay, put me back on the match.
He said rugby.
I've never. What'd you say?
It's a gentleman's game played by thugs.
I've never held one. What did you say?
I think no means yes.
I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna go back to YouTube.
John, that's really terrible.
I touched one time.
I touched one time.
Had a motor on it.
If he can do Ken's tipping and me boom 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 boom, he can do you saying that. He didn't ask our permission.
You'll be in big trouble.
Oh, I wish I had.
It's on the internet forever.
It's on the internet. Exactly. It's already out there. So sure, why not?
Done. It's done.
John, God, what was you like when you went in a pub and, hi, my name's John. Big John.
Some liked it and some didn't.
The women flocking all over you.
Nah. They get one look and they run away.
It's okay.
Who's that? Oh, never mind.
Ian, whenever you're over 6 foot and you walk into a bar around here, everybody turns and takes a look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of broad at the shoulder and broader at the hip.
They want to know who's
not. That song is very misleading.
We have some towns around here, small towns. I know it's a small country, but there's small towns within only within 5 miles of each other, but they're isolated. And you walk into the local pub and the whole pub goes quiet and they all look at you.
Yeah, we do that around it. Even the local pubs the same.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What's the
look at you and say you're in the wrong place, sir.
And if you sit in that chair, no, that's Jack's chair. If you sit in that chair, that's Jim's chair.
No, I'm 6'4".
Bars and pubs around here. We work too much.
Yeah, we don't have little pubs, but I worked in a lot of little towns that had a bar, and that was it.
Well, you go in a bar to check it, and the worst thing is the smallest person in there was the one that wanted to fight you.
Yeah.
Oh,
never failed.
They always put little
like little chihuahuas.
Little Irishmen.
You know, John, my wife's dad, my father-in-law. God, he was only that big. He was only 5'2", but he was the army boxing champion. And he was like, and you wouldn't think anything of him. He was a vicious, mean guy.
Didn't feel pain.
They always talk about they always say they got duck's disease. Their arms are too close to the ground. You know.
Mm-hmm. The worst.
Something like that you missed all the time. You know.
The worst I got whooped in a bar fight one night was by a blind guy. No lie, blind. I'm thinking he beat up the whole bar before I got there. Broke one girl's arm. I get there.
Was it?
Were you called on official duty? Is that what you were there for?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I got there, and he came outside, and we commenced to fighting. And while I'm fighting him, trying to get him under control, he breaks my glasses, cuts my nose. Oh, I got a man grabbing me by the arm, trying to pull me away from him. Ended up being his daddy. But he kept saying, my son's blind, my son's blind. I said, hell, he ain't blind. He's beating the crap out of me. He ain't blind. And so got him to the jail. And when we were getting all his property off of him, he popped both eyeballs out, laid them on the booking counter.
Oh,
I was like, well, maybe he is blind, but he don't fight. But then I heard later on that he used to fight all the time, and he was blind because he was beating up an old man one night, and he shot him in the face with a shotgun. Birdshot took both his eyes out, and that was the joke of the department for 3-4 years. You know, the blind man beat John up. Blind man beat John up. One day, the entire narcotics division tried to arrest him. He beat 5 of them up. And they came to me like, hey, that dude's pretty bad. I'm like, yeah, you think?
Yeah, you think?
Yeah. Now you see, you bunch of ass wipes.
That's something.
This is obviously a sensitive issue.
You say something.
Well,
got beat up by a blind guy.
It was bad, and the rumor went around the whole county and everywhere. I went, oh, that guy beat the blind man up. So no, the blind
Where's he
man
now,
beat
John?
me up.
Where is he now?
Which is no idea.
Sing.
Yeah, he needs to be, but he did, man. He beat everybody in that bar, got whooped, and he broke one girl's arm, just being drunk and stupid.
Yeah, he put the
But
whole
he was-
news on the slant on the stand. I'll keep an eye out for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Blind in
the
one eye,
one that
couldn't-
was
Blind in one eye, couldn't see out of the other.
in the
I guess
They
there's
get on the-
something if you can't see the fear, you'd have no fear.
Right.
true.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
You know. I mean, if I was up against a 6'4" John Clem, Here, John, take me in.
You'd be surprised. The big guys didn't give me a problem. It was always the little ones. They really wanted to show out for their girls, or show out for their friends, or show out for whoever was there.
I could always run faster.
Oh, I wasn't a big runner, so oh well.
See?
I must admit, guys, I was never a fighter. I was always a lover. It's much more fun.
Oh.
Bill the lover. All right.
I was never a fighter. I was always a patient.
Oh dear Lord!
And this all started off with you. I've only been in about 4 fights in my life.
So, I mean, we watch American TV, and basically anybody who goes in a bar, in any bar in America, ends up in a fight. Is it really like that? Or are you nice people?
In many bars, you are exactly right.
Is it
But
that
not
bad, really,
all of them.
Sarah? I mean, is it just beer talking?
No.
the
I mean,
majority.
I've been in many bars where I probably shouldn't have been in them, and yes, that happens a lot.
Yeah. Too much alcohol and too many people. Don't mix.
That's exactly right, Mr. Wayne.
People
You are
don't know
right.
how to drink sociably anymore. They got to get drunk. It's bad news.
Yep.
I'd have an update on Klaus. He's at a get together tonight that he couldn't miss, so that's why he's not here.
Well, he is missed anyway, but there we go.
Good night,
And
Ronnie.
Also,
Night, Ronnie.
night, Ronnie. Take care.
Night, Ronnie.
Ronald. And also Al McLean's daughter's graduating tonight. That's why he's not here.
Ah, okay.
I mean, the lady says, I mean, we have public houses where, as a young lad, you don't go in. If you go in, there's going to be trouble. So you don't go in those places,
Yep.
I remember
the majority.
I was in my local town once in Wigan. I'd be about 19. There was a local football match on. Some Scottish guys had come down to play against the local team.
Did they have beer back then?
Oh, yeah, plenty of beer.
It was mead they used to drink in those days, Bruce, mead.
And I was walking down the street and this Scottish guy said to me, "I like your jacket. Give me your jacket." I'm like, "Well, I didn't want to give him my coat." And I'm like, and I didn't want to fight. And I was like, and we just walked past a pub, which is a pub no one goes in. If you go in, you had to have come out of jail to go in that pub. I said, I'll tell you what, I said, let's go in here and have a drink and talk about it. So we went straight in and I carried straight on. So I don't know if we came out of there or not, but still got me cold.
Yeah, I think we're far too old to start rolling around on the floor our age, to be quite honest with you.
Well, you don't.
It's harder out of bed.
Yeah.
Everything cracking.
Yeah, you can hear.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chris.
It's all right, man.
It's all right rolling around on the floor. It's getting back up again, isn't it?
No.
Now, see, I think Ian tricked you, Conker. He said he was going to bed. He had to have the answer to that question, but he's still here.
Yeah.
Oh, as long as I'm showered in bed before 9 p.m.
Okay.
I'm okay, and I've still got 25 minutes.
Woo. That's an early night.
Riser, Ian, are you? You're an early riser, I guess. Bed early.
Yeah.
It's not that it's bed early. It's between us and 25 million people watching. My wife's got this thing about the shower being on after 9 o'clock and the damp and everything. And it does me head in, I'll be honest. I have to go in and shower quick so the air isn't full of moisture.
Mick just posted on WhatsApp that he's in the bathtub. I sure hope he don't send pictures.
Oh, well, that would be fun because it's on the internet forever.
No.
I don't think I would like to see that. I mean,
not me in the shower. What are you trying to say?
Mick, not you, Ian.
Oh, so you'd like to see me in the show. Thank you.
Oh. Hey. You could only touch it one time, though.
That's right.
It has to be a big Tecumseh.
It had a Tecumseh on it as well.
Yes.
Right.
Y'all are so bad, I swear.
Oh,
yeah, you're not part of it.
I'm just over minding my own business, innocent.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad I've come in here and dragged the conversation way down.
You did great. You did great, Ian.
It would have done that anyway, man.
It does tend to go south actually after a while, to be honest with you, Ian. Normally it's when Stella turns up, it starts going south.
Yeah, why is that? Why is that?
I missed the question. What was that?
Yeah.
Oh, what are we
So
eating,
did
Ken?
you get that blower, Ken?
Leftover antipasta. Nah, I don't need another one. Ooh, Suprasad.
What is it?
Suprasad.
What the hell is that?
What on earth's that?
Italian sausage.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
We call it sausage down here.
No. You hang it up. You hang it up in your basement for like a year.
No, it has to hang like for 5 years.
Yeah. So it gets all moldy on the outside.
And you eat it after it goes bad.
All that good stuff.
I was in the supermarket today.
Good for your
When
heart.
I bought this rum, I bought this tray of sliced duck, which was ready cooked. It'd been cooked in I don't know, some sort of sauces and garlic and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that when I go in. But when you look at the packet,
I thought you said sliced cock. What did you say?
Don't get Stella started again.
Quack, quack.
Oh, duck. There's a cock or duck. Okay.
But to be honest, it won't look cute.
Ian, that's not what it sounded like here in Canada when you said it.
Time to slow these guys down a little bit there, Phil.
Hang on. I've got to say this with a straight face. You ready? It's red and pink, and I don't know whether to put it in my mouth or not.
That's what she said.
Do it.
You got close to one once.
I think we're talking about salami at the moment.
We're talking about duck.
Duck, not supposed to overcook duck.
Duck.
Yeah,
Duck.
No, rare.
Like
Very
where
rare.
the boats tie up to?
Yeah, that's it.
No, that's a duck.
That's a dog. Same thing. Duck and a dog.
I know you guys eat spotted dick.
It's called the Millard duck. Millard duck.
There's feathers on that sit in the water and they go like that.
Quack, quack.
Anyway, I used some JB weld on
For real, that's what I did to that turkey.
5/16 bolt hole that I drilled and tapped.
And did it stand up?
It cooks more evenly that way, John.
I can't change the
Welcome back, Tim. Don't try to make it better, Stella.
You got tuna fish.
Don't worry, Sean. I don't understand what he says half the time anyway. Don't worry.
It looks like Peugeot.
Peugeot. You like foie gras?
What is Peugeot? Is that a car?
Tuna fish, provolone, salami.
Peugeot. It's
I have prosciutto. Do you want me to show you prosciutto the way the Italians do it? I do have some.
Yeah, that's all fat and meat.
Good enough.
12-year-old dried.
I'm not.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
I think I'm on the reserve team.
I'm
on the E or F team. That's how far down I am.
So Ken. No, sorry. The guy in the Father Christmas outfit. Is it okay if I show me duck?
What? They have websites for that, Ian. Not here.
Go on, make it bigger.
Okay.
Make him big.
Bigger.
Make him
Don't you hate when she says that, Ian?
Just tell me, would you stick that in?
Oh, that looks phallic.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm gonna prosciutto. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I'm not sure if I should stick that in
Well, you don't cook that. That's ready to eat.
Well, I'd hit on that, Ian.
What?
It gets from bad to worse, Stella. I'm sorry.
It does. Oh, and I'm the bad one. Okay, whatever.
No, I just have fun egging you guys on.
She says it so sweetly, right?
Well, I have.
Well,
I'm
sticking a slice later and see how we go.
There you
Put
go.
on a bit of toasting and you'll be all right, mate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's you and Mrs. Pottymouth have the same chair.
No, that's just an extra for me. All right, there we go. Hey, zoom in, Phil.
Make him big.
You got super fog. And this stuff is usually hung like in the basement for like 5 years.
That's what she said.
All right. I told her thickness matters.
I do have to slice that pretty thin because it's probably pungent.
Yeah.
It's not bad. No, you slice it. But here's the good one.
That's the prosciutto.
This is where you're spending big money. Yeah.
I like prosciutto.
Now, if
$50
you got
a pound.
A good butcher knows how to slice it and wrap it properly.
You tip him
Now
right.
you got like all the slices.
That stuff's like $50 a pound.
It's like tissue paper thin. You can see through it.
Yeah.
But delish.
Oh yeah.
There goes $25.
Serrano ham, isn't it? Serrano ham.
Yeah, Serrano's one type, but there's all different types of prosciutto. Usually you'll have it with like melon, you know.
Yeah, they when they cut it by hand, they actually cut it with a knife. They can see the knife through the slice. That's how thin they can do
tissue
it.
paper thin. Yep.
Mick Hardy, you take care.
Need a glass of red wine now.
Cheers, mate. All the best, mate.
Prosciutto.
Just like Audi ham.
I love the way you lot say prosecco.
What is it?
Prosecco. I love the way you lot say it.
Prosecco. What are you talking about?
Prosecco.
Prosecco, you drink that.
It's got a couple of things in it.
Prosciutto.
Yeah, prosecco.
No, prosecco's a drink.
It's a drink.
No, that's prosecco.
Yeah, that's
prosciutto.
Yeah, well,
Where is Leonardo when you need him?
the meat is somewhat similar. Like, I'm up northern England. I can't even speak right.
Great.
Almost Scottish, eh?
You see right through it.
I love Serrano ham and stuff like that. And I love sitting down with like different type of meats, salami.
Ken, you just ate $10 worth of meat.
and why did they call it?
That's what she said.
We had about 10 or 12 slices.
Pasta.
This was like $30.
What?
That's cheap as chips over here, to be honest.
Yeah, 10 slices. 10 slices, $30.
No.
Good grief.
We just bought a whole prosciutto from Hamilton for $60 Canadian.
That's the way I love prosciutto. Hamilton. Is that Hamilton? Hamilton.
So who here sharpens knives for fun and frustration?
I went to her in 1980.
Where's Tom when you need him?
Yeah.
Hamilton in 1980.
I think Tom is more into the sharpening the carving tools.
Right.
Not
both.
knives.
But
I thought he did knives too.
You
Well,
have
I'm
a leather
sure you
strop.
can.
You have a leather strop, right?
I do not have a leather strop. If I'm going to strap anything, I can strap it on glass if I want to, but I don't bother that part. I just.
So you finish off with a round steel. That's actually a strop.
Actually, I use a round ceramic. Is what I use.
Oh yeah, well, that's the same thing.
It's even a finer grain than that. If I want to strop.
Close. That's getting close to stropping.
Yes, and it's basically a honer.
So I take a little kit down with me in Mexico because all those condos down there, the knives have been ruined by the renters, right? So
absolutely, they're horrible knives to begin with.
As soon as I show up, last year I was sharpening knives for two beers. Right, it's not enough. This year I'm going to sharpen knives for 6 beers. And
John, I was with you, John. It sounded like I use a cock and a boner or something, but
Mhm.
what?
It's the language. It's the accent. It's a little bit too
dialect.
Did you
He
say
and she
cock and
said,
ball? I couldn't hear what you said.
he and she said honer with the H, honer.
Yeah, I know what you said. I'm going to show you what I use.
Oh no!
Get ready, Phil.
I know. Get ready. Put your finger on that button.
It's already there. Don't you worry.
Ian, go grab your thinly sliced dick again.
That's
So
right.
if you can't shave with a knife, it's not sharp.
All I can tell you is it's small, but it works. And then I have.
She said.
What's that? A shank?
That's what she's. Size doesn't matter. Come on, Ian.
That's right.
Around
firm believer.
I kind of sharpen it because I only use a knife for like stripping.
Ian, what was that? A shank from Cell Block C?
Yeah, looks like it.
Well, it used to be a vegetable paring tool, but it's just nice for stripping wire.
It's not the size of the wand. It's the magician that pulls the rabbit out of the hat.
It all depends on you do it.
Oh Lord!
Wow.
Ian's prison shank.
Yeah.
And then when I have bigger wire, I get my big chopper out.
Remember, he said you had to have a rap sheet to get in that
looks
bar.
dull. That looks dull.
Well, and then it's just nice for
Shawshank Matthews.
That's right.
I know. You hurt me.
So anyway, but I have to take a file down with me next year because some of the knives are so bad. People will take a knife and they'll hit it with a hammer through frozen meat.
And that's what you get. What's your?
Oh, that's cool.
It's
kindling.
Well, Bruce, you could probably get away with a 800 3000 whetstone for that.
I have a little portable one that folds on itself, so it's small.
Oh,
but
just
some of the knives are so bad that I actually want to take a good file to start it because they're flat, right?
Oh yeah. No, but you can get away with a 800, 3000, or even a, I don't know.
I take down a 400, 800.
Yeah, that works.
So how do you folk sharpen your rotary blades?
Drill bits?
Yes.
Grinder.
Yeah.
I use an angle grinder for that.
Like on a hand planer, that kind of thing.
I've seen Mick mowers and I've seen him on the homemade balancing thing. Which is really good.
You can do that.
I use flap disc and an angle grinder.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
I've got
and lawnmower blades. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
lawnmower blades.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think I'm the only one that uses a bench grinder.
Yeah.
And I move
Well,
the
that's
blade.
because
a lot
you
of
have
guys
a bench grinder.
A lot of guys put the blade in a vise and they use a hand.
Wednesday. Oh, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't have room in my shop for a bench grinder.
And it's on wheels too, Stella, so I can take it outside.
Yeah. I got my
I'll be back in a few. I got to go water the cat.
Outside.
I must admit, I binge watched 3 episodes of Wednesday last night. It's like, should I watch another? Because it's so captivating.
That was after you showered before 9 o'clock because the house gets damp.
Listen, happy wife, happy life. That's all I want.
Okay.
I use a floppy disk.
Yeah.
80 grit floppy disk. It doesn't take off too much.
Same
You've got a bit of leeway with it, and it works.
I guess
does it go faster than like a regular, grinding
What I don't
disc?
like about the flap disc is that they tend to round off the edge.
Okay, and how long does a flap disc last?
Oh, well, they actually wear down to nothing because there's still sandpaper between the flaps.
I'm probably saying how long they do last. Actually, I always put up the right angle on one side and take off the flat at the back, because a lawnmower blade should not be razor sharp anyway.
That's right. They should be blunt.
It should be blunt because if you make it razor sharp, it just chips.
When you hit something, then it makes a gouge.
Right.
Yeah.
Why? Come on, explain to me why it shouldn't be sharp.
Because if you hit something like a rock or something, it puts a huge gouge in it.
Yeah, it will chip.
I've got customers that want to sharp.
Ian, if you buy a brand new lawnmower blade, they're not sharp. They're blunt.
I've got to throw a counter argument here. I mean, okay, if you're a business and you're going round to different people's gardens, yes, you may hit a rock. If you're doing your own garden and you know there's no rocks there because you look after it like an hen or whatever, because you sit there and you pull out clover leaves with it and there's no rocks and everything.
They are in. That's a brand new blade.
Yeah, they're not sharp.
They're not sharp.
Not razor
It's got
sharp.
a flat edge on it.
They are beveled, but they're not sharp.
Sure, that's exactly right.
That's a perfect example, Stella. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so we're talking about your own garden. You know it, you love it. You've spent hours and hours on it. You spent your hands
you would believe you just
picking out weeds. You know there's no stones in it.
My yard is kind of landscaped with gravel on the edges and in
A
places.
very sharp edge wears much quicker than a beveled edge.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I do, Jordan. I just get it sharp, and then I just run the grinder one cut
just
to get
one
the burr off.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry,
Stella, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. You all tell me if I'm wrong because I ain't a gardener. But I sharpen the front and the back edge.
No.
No point in doing the back edge. All you do is just maintain that bevel. It's about a 30 degree.
Unless it's on backwards, eh, Wayne?
Yeah.
And then on the back side, it's, I don't know if you really see that, but it's flat. There is no.
And then it lifts it up.
Right.
Can't make it like a knife.
That actually lifts the grass.
Yeah, I know that. I've heard that.
You don't have reverse on it either.
If it doesn't lift the grass won't get cut.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. It'll just ball up.
Yeah.
So basically, Ian, basically you're talking bollocks.
Yeah, bollocks.
Yep.
Bollocks is the word.
I've been doing it. Well, I'll be quite honest. I'm a rotary guy.
Oh,
I'm a push mower guy.
Yeah, they have a flat edge. They have a flat edge.
Only.
You know, I'll spend hours mowing a lawn, up and down, and getting those stripes. And I'll spend hours with a small knife, digging out the weeds and cutting out clover. But you know, having a couple of cans while I'm doing it, you know, it's an A
and
B.
You always have a land. There's always a land.
So it's an isosceles triangle. Okay.
No, it is not an isosceles triangle.
The trapezoid.
But Ian, on your real mower, you only lap them in. You use lapping compound, but you lap them in.
But, hang on. You guys, what are we? The small engine lawnmower community. What am I? I'm a scrapper. What do I know?
You are a scrapper.
Well, you got to watch videos.
You always sharpen at an angle too until you reach 1/3 of the width of the blade. Once you hit 1/3, you're done.
Well, nobody does that here.
Yeah, that's technical.
Yeah.
So
I cut some wood yesterday.
You know what? Look at people.
I cut it with a saw. I cut it with an angle grinder. You know, with the saw with a blade on. Caused a hell of a lot of smoke, but got the job done.
Mm-hmm. But look at a weed whacker. The actual blade is round.
Yes.
Or square.
Yes, love your point. Or even it's a zip tie if you didn't even have any.
It's only the very tip that cuts, don't forget. It's only the tip of a weed whacker.
Right through your running shoe into your toe.
Because you go in too far, you'll just bog it all down. Because you go in too much grass too long on the thread, or what you want to call it, wire.
And I like this. I like the square line myself. It does. I do think it cuts a little better.
Yeah.
No matter what Chicanic says, she's listening. That's too bad.
It doesn't matter, square or round.
Yeah, I don't know. I
think the
saw
square cut's a
some
little
guy do
better.
a video on it where he did slow motion on all the different lines. That was
That's
the
good.
video he did.
I'll watch that.
In real slow motion, showing the different sizes, I think, and sections of trimmer line. And in slow motion, amazing.
And which was best?
I forget. It was a long time ago, Bruce. You asked an old man a question.
I know, Tom Conker. I'm going back way back years. So if you're not going to be sharp, why was scythes sharp?
But we're doing quite a different principle.
Yeah, because you're only going this fast. If you were doing, 2,600 RPM, you won't need it as sharp.
That's right.
Well, you really don't swing it; you pull it.
Yeah, you're pulling it, really. Yeah. You're shearing with the edge.
Right.
I can't remember the channel, Bruce, but the guy's got a slow-mo camera.
And it's called the slow-mo channel.
I don't
the slow-mo guys.
Maybe it'll I'm subscribed to the channel, too. He a carburetor in slow motion. He did an engine in slow motion.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a plastic carburetor, didn't he, this guy? So you could see what was going on inside.
That's how I work every day, Mr. Wayne. I'm slow motion.
Well, it's ultra slow.
Oh, okay.
I think he even did ultra slow motion videos on bullets going through different materials.
Yeah, I watched those.
Oh, what's Ken watching? No, it's not Ken.
Slow motion mowing.
Oh, that's Bruce.
Still not slow enough.
Oh no, this camera's worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
I do watch the guys on YouTube. They put a clip up where they put chain on and bits of bicycle chain and a blade on. And I think, whoa, that looks so dangerous.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now they got what do you call a stainless steel brush.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
and
brush.
they go along the edges with it, don't they? And clear out the paths and stuff.
Oh, for weed whacking?
Yeah.
That's actually a brilliant channel. I'm going to subscribe to that.
What's the name of it?
Well, it's called Warped Perception. Is that?
You're going to have to check my list of subscriptions.
Okay.
But yeah, really great to watch stuff in slow motion.
Oh, all right. 10 to 9. I'm going in and having my shower. Gents, ladies, it's been a pleasure to be on here. Thank you very much. And I'll let you know how my duck goes down.
You get on me a duck, yeah.
There we go.
Welcome anytime, Ian.
Take care, Ian.
Listen, if you don't hear from me for the next few days, I've had food poisoning.
Nah, it'll be good. Come on now.
There's Mr. Bruce showing the.
Yeah, that's going to be good. It's going to be good. That's going to be good. You wouldn't say otherwise, would they?
It's like when Mrs. Potty Mouth tries to beat the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good night, everyone.
See you later, man.
Night, Ian.
Bye, Ian. That's quite interesting, that Bruce on the show it and that sort of slow mo.
Yeah.
The grass is not really cut, is it? It's all but torn,
It's
really,
torn.
isn't it? Yeah.
It rips it.
That was crazy.
If you cut your grass and an hour later all the tips are like yellow and like frayed, then they're not sharp enough.
Right.
That's the big controversy of on your lawn tractor, whether you have the deck tilted forward a little bit or back a little bit.
It's supposed to be forward, right?
Yeah, forward. So you only cut the boat.
I
So
mean,
you only cut it once.
About an eighth of an inch forward.
Yeah.
2 degrees forward or something like that.
An eighth of an inch.
Yeah.
But you'll have people that disagree with that, and they are adamant that it should be high at the front.
Well, they think, you got to get the lines.
Me, I just read the instruction manual.
What?
You're not a
guy.
That's the first thing that gets thrown out.
Instruction manual.
That's why
you know what, Stella, I do too. I do too. I actually read it in my John Deere yellow book of my LX.
We used to call those weapons of mass instruction.
Mr. Bruce sold out on us.
Mm-hmm.
I read the instructions.
Sorry, buddy.
Well, there's some
Still love
mighty
you.
interesting stuff in there.
Well, some of it's pretty wild.
Please add oil.
Yeah.
Right.
Nope, not on the new engines.
Don't stick hand in moving blade.
But they still put a hole in there for you to add oil.
Big box stores are selling mowers, and they're not telling people there's no oil in the box, and they're going home and seizing them up.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken.
Hello,
you know
Gary.
What? I gave up on a 550E last week. It was a Husqvarna.
Did you?
On an MTD deck. Maybe AYP could be right. But I never thought about your
I tell you,
loose valve guide. Your loose valve guide on the
I've
head.
had good luck this week. I've gotten 3 of them that were destined for the scrapyard back running.
So should I take that head off and see if that valve guide's off
If you're getting no compression, because I had no compression, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, it's puking out black smoke, right? Like black turds.
Huh.
Chunks.
Yeah. That's weird. You
It
took
is.
the muffler off to check the exhaust port?
Yep.
Nothing?
No, I even made sure that there wasn't a mouse inside the intake port.
Yeah. Huh. Hey, you
Well,
know what?
Well, black smoke is just burning oil, right? I mean, it's not like
burning gas.
white smoke in the muffler.
So anyway, my poor buddy Juan was devastated. He brought me this, I got a Husqvarna for you. And I go, well, actually, it's a new Husqvarna with a 500 EX engine and an MTD deck. It's not a Husqvarna.
I got one of those, a Husqvarna all-wheel drive with the 2 belts and 2 boxes.
Oh, yeah.
With I think it's a 675 EX.
Hmm.
And the same thing, no compression. I haven't touched it yet, but I guarantee you, I get bets ahead. My dealer had never seen that before. Never.
You say
Well, Ken, if you need parts for that, somebody brought me one of those mowers. I got one out here in my boneyard. So
I was lucky. I did have a parts machine, and I was going to use it. And then when I called up the dealer and gave him the serial number, he goes, "That engine's not even 2 years old." I said, "Nope, it's got no hours on it." He goes, "Oh, they'll warranty the head." I said, "All right."
Yeah. That's good.
So you say it's a head problem, is it, Ken?
The valve seat on the exhaust valve it overheated. It looks like it overheated. The valve seat came out because the aluminum expanded more than the steel seat, and it popped out and hung the valve open.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally from running hot from not having enough oil in the engine.
Yeah. Here's a picture. Zoom in, Phil. See the seat?
Yeah, hanging there on the valve.
Just hanging on the valve stem. Yeah.
I'm going to try that, Ken.
Hey, for 4 bolts, the head gasket was $4, I think. What the heck?
Can I show you guys a picture of what I was doing this last little while?
I don't know.
That's
Need a disclaimer on it.
Okay. Here. This is the side of a Tecumseh.
Oh, there you go.
Tecumseh snowblower engine.
Ooh, dual shaft.
This bolt hole holds the starter.
Oh, don't you love
But
it?
that tab was broken off the starter, and these 2 bolt holes were stripped by the guy trying to hold the starter on with 2 bolts. So I drilled in 7/16 and tapped 2 5/16 studs in those ruined holes, and then I peened 4 spots around each stud so that the studs wouldn't spin. And I added JB weld on the threads too.
Yeah, that's a dual shaft engine too.
Yeah, dual shaft right there.
Yep.
There's the drive, and there's the drive for the auger. That's pretty cool, eh?
What's that, a 5-horse, Bruce?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're usually the top bolts. They're not tight at all. They got a shoulder, right?
Usually it's a shoulder bolt. You just stick them underneath. Yeah,
that's
the
right.
bottom
But
ones are the first ones to go.
Yeah.
So you know what I did on the top one? I drilled right through into the cylinder.
Oh,
but it's at the bottom of the stroke. There was nothing there.
Yeah.
Well, that's another job for JB Weld.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I love that stuff.
I fixed blocks. I fixed holes in the side of blocks. I take the little piece of aluminum that I find, JB weld it.
I actually used silicone in the old days before JB weld.
Yeah, whatever works. So don't leak.
Yeah,
But you know, look at the dipstick. I mean, it just sits in there with a little rubber seal, so it's no different than a hole.
Yeah.
This JB Weld stuff seems to be jack of all trades at the moment.
Yeah, I see you got some there on the right-hand side. And that's
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah, yeah.
Not running.
Yep.
I love that stuff, especially if you have something.
Yeah.
If it's in a round hole, it's not gonna, if it's in a round
Henry.
hole, it won't hold.
Is it dry yet, Phil? Is it dried up?
No, not yet.
What did you put the JB Weld on, Phil?
Did you put enough hardener in it, Phil?
Yeah, yeah, sure. It's
Crankshaft scratch.
That's what's left of it at the moment. Hang on. Where are you?
Now, Stella, he was cutting off the inner race of a bearing and nicked the crankshaft in the seal area.
Oh.
I
Did
don't
you
know,
mix
Phil.
half
Usually
and half?
2 or 3 hours. That should be fairly hard.
Did
Can
you mix half and half?
Do you have a
Half and
boiler,
half,
Phil?
50-50, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have like a boiler or something that's warm, like a water heater or boiler you can put it on top of?
It's quite warm in here. It's about 20 degrees in here, so it should be fine.
I had to get permission from the boss because last night that thing had to sit overnight, and I didn't want to turn the garage back down to +3. So I had to get I didn't get permission. But, you know,
I might pop it into the airing cupboard overnight. That would certainly.
I put mine on top of my boiler, the sheet metal, and it gets nice and toasted.
And then a day later, I started the engine and just let the heat permeate a bit.
I tell you, I delivered that engine back. The lady was happy as Larry. I tell you,
Happy as a Larry.
happy as Larry.
There, Bob's your uncle.
Stella, I'm doing a series of videos on this rebuild on this chainsaw, and I've gone right the way back to the guts of it. And this is where I had to actually Dremel off the inner ball race of the main shaft of the main bearing, and I've caught the edge of the shaft.
I've had to do that on Lambretta cranks,
Yeah.
but I don't. But I don't cut all the way through. I just get about halfway through the bushing that's on there,
Yeah.
and then it'll crack right off.
Yeah, I didn't. I went too far, and it's right where the oil still sits. That's the issue.
Bugs Bunny. This time you're going too far.
That's right. Well, no,
Yeah.
you should be all right with that if you sand it smooth with like I don't know, like 1200 grit sandpapers.
You came in late on that. You came in late on that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I could probably set it up in the lathe actually, as long as I keep the con rod secure. I could set it up in the lathe and spin it. It's hardly worth it. Probably do more damage than good on the other end. Anyway.
Let's put it in a drill press and just with a sanding paper.
You know, a drill press is an amazing thing, isn't it?
And
It's
I
almost
want
a
a
lathe.
drill press very badly, but I have no room for it. I don't know
Right.
where I would put it.
You know what? When you win the lottery, Stella, you should build a garage.
I can't do that because my property is too small.
Oh, you don't have an alley?
I did, but it never went all the way back to the back of my yard, so it only went part way there. And now I don't have the alley anymore.
Why did they take your alley?
No, actually, the neighbors all surrounding the alley decided to petition the city council to have it closed, and we did. It was a 10-foot wide long alley, so I got 5 feet of the alley, and the other neighbors they each got 5 feet of it.
What
But
do you do
I
with
got-
that? What is that 5 feet though? Is it paved or is it what is it?
No, it was nothing. It was something that was developed when the neighborhood was developed in 1940 whatever, 1950 whatever, and it was just meant to be for garbage collection, but they never did anything with my part of the alley.
Yeah.
And it was for me. I was trying to build a front porch, and so I had to petition them because my house is too far with the offset. You know, it's going to be like
Right.
10 feet or something like that.
Yeah.
So
You got to follow the rules.
I'd already gotten a variance to be within 5 feet of the line, but my house was within 3 feet. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Mike Roberts, they would fit in a 3-jaw. Wouldn't need to go in a 4-jaw.
Right.
3-jaw would hold it enough. And I just put a cable tie around the con rod, so it flying off and smashing everything, including myself.
Well, no, you could probably get that smooth enough just with a piece of sandpaper.
Yeah, that's what I've got. Some 1000 grit wet and dry I'm going to use.
Right, and you can probably control it better. Well, I don't know. If you got it really centered in your lathe, you could probably control it better without taking any part of the crank with it.
I like the sandpaper idea
Yeah.
in a soft vise.
Yeah, get soft jaws.
Yeah, I've got a set of soft jaws in there I can put anyway. I'm not going to worry about it until it goes off hard anyway.
I have this little carpenter's bench vise that I use strictly for carburetors.
Oh,
What
with
does
the,
it have, like,
wooden
have
vise?
like
Yeah.
wooden jaws?
And
Yeah.
it's level with the bench. Perfect.
I've got
Phil,
a
thanks
set
for the invite.
of rubber.
Phil, thanks for the invite. I got to run and finish off a thorough snowblower before supper. Ella and gentlemen,
Take care.
it's been a great
Have a good
time.
one.
I had a hoot.
Hey, Wayne, if you're up early, I'll be on tomorrow morning. If you're up.
Oh my God.
See you tomorrow morning.
Take
Bye,
care.
Mr. Wayne.
Bye bye.
See you, Wayne. Nice to see you.
All the best.
Say hi to Jake.
With that, guys, I'm going to call it. We've done our 2 hours, which is good.
No, you've got another 2 minutes yet before you're actually at 2 hours.
Yeah. I always say it every week. It's all down to you guys. I just sit here and enjoy myself. Quite frankly, it's down to listen to you guys, and yeah, always good fun and very, what they call it, eclectic, don't they? When it's varied.
Well, this is the highlight of my weekend. I can tell you that. So thank you very much.
And you're not working.
What a surprise!
Anyway, it's great to see each and every one of you. I know everybody's been on there.
There's a story there, Scott. There's a story there.
I've been trying to get the comments up as well, but
Oh yeah.
I did say earlier on, we won't be here on the Saturday. Just bear with me a second. We go away on the Saturday the 17th. If anybody would like to run it, because we're on a cruise, we're away.
Stella.
Yeah, you working, Stella?
If I am not working, I'll have to check my busy social calendar and I'll see what I got. But yeah, I would probably enjoy doing that. It's been a long time, so.
Hey, I thought the
Mr. Briggs to host one.
I thought the 17th was Mick's Christmas extravaganza.
No, I thought he was doing it on the 18th on Sunday.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let me check my calendar.
Anyway,
I'll have my people get back to your people, Phil.
Yeah. Your people talk to our people. That's right. Great to see everybody. Take care, everybody.
Everybody have a good night.
Oh, mixed live streams on the 17th.
Oh, is it?
In which case, it's not a problem.
That's what my calendar says, anyway.
Well, if it's the 17th, it's not an issue because I wouldn't have one anyway. So maybe sort of tie it all up. All the best.
MJ asked if you were here earlier and you didn't say anything.
We're out. All the best.
Y'all take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Good evening.